mechanic, overall, really not that bad. Anyway, this is a mansion. The mansions are where you go to fuse your demons into stronger demons. Basically, they have 2 and 3 demon fusions in this game. I'm not real clear on how exactly the 3 demon fusions work. I have a thing explaining it. I just haven't sat down and wrapped my head around it because I don't usually use the 3 demon fusions. There's really no point, in my opinion. And the 2 demon fusions are pretty easy to understand. You have, when you're fusing a demon, the thing that... well, I'll talk about that when we actually fuse a demon. But anyway, here in this room, we have... here in this room, we have a healer. There are actually 3 kinds of healers in the game. You have the ones that are marked healer in the patch. They're called, I think, Kaifuku in the original. I'm trying to think if Kaifuku is the name of the healer or if it's the name of the mansion. Well, it doesn't matter. Anyway, this is the neutral healer. You can come in and you can do various things. You can purchase items. And all of these have items. Soul Returners, Hamayas, Niori statues. They all do different things. They are all actually fairly useful. Hamayas, I think, cast the Hama spell, I do believe. But anyway, the thing about the healers, there are, like I said, there's 3 different types of healers. You have the neutral healers, which is this. You have the Messian Church, which is law aligned, and you have the Gaian Church, which is chaos aligned. When you use the services of a healer, it adjusts your alignment towards that church. So if I were to use a Messian Church to heal my HP, I would get 1 point in my alignment towards law. Same thing if I were to use a Gaian Church. The way the neutral healer works is that it adjusts your alignment 1 point away from whatever it adjusts you 1 point towards the 0 mark. So if you're aligned with chaos, it would adjust your alignment 1 point towards law until you got to the 0 mark. At which point it just kind of hovers there. Now, if you're going for the neutral ending, you might think, well, then why would you ever use the Gaian and the Messian Church? Well, the thing about the Gaian and the Messian Church is the neutral healer is like absurdly expensive compared to the other 2 churches. So it's actually probably a better idea to kind of alternate. Now, there's not always a Messian and a Gaian church around. Ooh, free medicine. I will take that. Sometimes there's only a healer, or there's only a Messian church, or there's only a Gaian church. These guys are cool because if you threaten them, they will give you money. Now, I can go into the mall if I want, but I don't need to do that right now. I think I'm going to skip out. I'm not buying armor, and I'm not buying a better weapon at this point because I don't think they're needed. Buying a better weapon, buying a better sword would really not increase my damage a whole lot. And then, since I'm going to a fit and speed, heavy build, I really can skimp. Oh, it's a full moon. You can't talk to demons on a full moon. They just want to fight, basically. Nothing you can do. It's kind of sad. I need to get a demon, jeez. Not so much to use, but, well, you'll see why. Dang it, I'm trying to go down that road there. Pixies are not... Yes, I will. Yeah. More. Sure. 50 C, I could spare that. God, you just want... Cool. Free minion. Well, not free minion. I paid a lot of money for that. But, let's talk a bit about summoning demons. Now, if you go into your comp, you can go to summon minion. Now, if you look there, it's got a listing of how much money I have. To initially summon a demon, it costs a set amount of money. To keep a demon out, it costs mag. For every step you take, it takes X number of mag based on various things, the number of demons you have out, their levels, things like that. Yep, like I said, incredibly smart to take the weapon at the scene of a murder. So now we've been arrested for ripping that dude's throat out. And we've been thrown in jail. At least I think this is a jail. Now, you can go forward if you want, but there's just a, bars there. What you gotta do is go over here. Where we meet the law hero. Yes, I will. Now, the law's girlfriend's name is Arya as well, and it's actually the girl that lives next door to you. It's not the girl that is in you saved in your dream. So anyway, the law hero comes with the Dia spell, which is the base healing spell in the game. The spell names in this series are kind of weird. For example, Zan is Force Elemental, which is basically wind. Yeah. But more important than spells, even though him having spells is nice, because we can use that to heal, which I'm going to do actually anyway. Let's see. The law hero also... Wait a minute. Where did I pick up a Beretta? That's weird. Where... My brain hurts now. When did I pick up a Beretta? Huh. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I can't use it because you got to have to use guns. You got to have bullets and a gun. So yeah, even though I have a gun, I can't use it on my main character because he doesn't have bullets. But anyway, I was gonna say even more important than his spells is he has a gun, and the guns in this game are really, really good. Early game, they outclass normal sword attacks by like a huge margin. It's not really until I'd say the back 25% of the game that sword attacks really start to exceed the damage of a gun. And even then, guns are useful because of the fact that if you get like burst fire weaponry, they can hit entire groups of enemies, and there are special bullets in the game that cause status effects. Oh, so we're in a hospital. I thought it was kind of weird that like a doctor or orderly came for us. Oh. Well, that explains what's going on here, doesn't it? I guess that rumor about the hospital director was true. Let's check this room out. So anyway, this is Steven, the gentleman who made the demon summoning program. And in no shape, form, or fashion does he resemble a real-life scientist who is confined to a wheelchair, who happens to be named Steven. No, it's just entirely coincidental. But anyway, he's telling the story of how he got to be in the wheelchair. He was developing a teleport system, and it connected to a thing called the Abyss. And when he turned it on, a demon came out. The demon in him couldn't talk to each other. The demon got frustrated and attacked him. He managed to kill the demon, but it left him crippled. So he wrote the demon summoning program so that anybody else who ran into a demon would have a chance of conversing with him. And of course, now he's telling us about Goto, the first concrete villain that we've heard about. And he sent the demon summoning program. I keep calling it devil summoning. I've been playing Devil Survivor, leave me alone. I've been playing a lot of this series lately. I've been playing a lot of Atlas games this lately, period. The 3 games I've been playing are the last week have been Shin Megami Tensei 4, Devil Survivor Overclocked, and Etrian Odyssey 4. So, I'm kind of on an Atlas overload here. So yes, we understand. And for coming in here and speaking with him, we get access to the Devil Analyze program. And he's going to open the door on the top floor. And that is a previous attempt at recording that I just saved over, so yeah. So we gotta go up to the top floor in the director's office and flip a switch to unlock the front door, because we actually cannot get out. Anyway, the Devil Analyze program is over here. You get to it. We don't have any data now, but it keeps, like, I want to say 36 last demons you fought. I'm trying to think. Actually, I remember, that's a dead end. There is nothing in that room. I'm not going to fall for that this time. It keeps enough information in it to where you'll probably be about, I would say 3, maybe 4 areas ahead before you start overwriting old data. So I wouldn't worry about that. We want to get Law a level or 2 under his belt. No, his pump is magic up. Sword. You want Law to use his gun attacks instead of his sword attacks because they're a little stronger. Do be aware that gun attacks are actually their own element in this game, and that enemies can be resistant or immune to them. So, yeah. That's pretty nice, I think. I mean, like, the main character... That means the main character has access to more than one element, essentially. He's not just restricted to his physical attacks, which would suck. Like I said, this is actually the second... No, this is the 3rd time. The first time I started recording this, I had a video recording problem that I didn't play for too long, maybe 15-20 minutes. And then the second time, my microphone stopped working about 10 minutes in, and I didn't realize it until I had played for hours. Like, at least like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. So, I'm actually doing this over again. And by the way, this is how the game handles fighting multiple enemies at once in random battles. Sometimes you'll come across a boss with multiple sprites on the screen, but for random encounters, there's only ever one sprite on the screen at once. If you look at the top there, I haven't really gone into this, and I apologize. If you look at the top there, you'll see the 2 little symbols up there. That means there's two pretas in that group. And, let's use a gun attack. I think take damage from gun attacks. I might be thinking of a different